There's nothing more thrilling than being able to pull out, wherever you are, your Chanel lipstick. You feel so luxurious when you can do it. You feel special. I mean, there's a certain sense of achievement. You know, wow, I've come this far. I actually have my little Chanel lipstick. And it's a really exciting moment in your life. The first time you buy a Chanel lipstick is the most exciting thing in the world. So we're here today to talk about the new line of lipstick called Rouge Coco, which has been created by the global creative director of makeup, Peter Phillips. You know, he basically took the old concept of the Chanel lipstick and has made it much more modern and much more workable. So you have this wonderful choice and cross-section of colour in the 30 colours that is just fantastic to work with. So we're going to do 3 looks today. We're going to do one which is kind of what I would call my beachy look. It's fresh, it's clean, but you can also go straight to the beach with this look too. The second look, I'm going to actually move into more of a sort of fun look. And for that, I'm going to use my favourite lipstick. This is like cocktail. Okay, this is sort of, you know, finished work, cocktail, running out the door, but it's not red carpet party look yet. It's cocktail. It's sort of glamorous and great. Maybe lunch. But definitely a little bit more than just the average day look. Third look, so then we go into more kind of vamp, more of a night look, which is where I'm going to go a bit more goth, which I just do think is a great look for the evening, and I'm going to use the classic Rouge Noir lipstick. People are so scared of this colour until they see how it works. Because this face is so beautiful, this face can wear any colour it wants. So the first look I'm keeping very pale. Dasha has this incredible pale skin and pale hair, very blonde. So we're keeping you very pale with a tiny bit of pale blue eyeshadow, tiny bit of blush, and then on top of this kind of this wonderful rose lipstick, which is really what we're here for. I'm going to choose a lipstick which I think will really look divine on you, which is this one. It's called Rose Comet. This is one of the new ones from the Rouge Coco range. The reason why it's called Rose Comet is because it has a lot of shimmer in it. So it's that wonderful starry effect, okay? I'm going to put this directly onto your mouth from the tube. If I want your lips to be really defined, I would use a lip liner, okay? But I actually don't want Dash's lips to be totally defined, so I'm going to use it directly from the tube as you would a lip gloss. There's never a danger of overloading lipstick. You know, what you have to be careful is actually where you are putting the lipstick, where you are putting it on your mouth. Within your mouth area is very important. This is why lip liner is used a lot, because you have a lot more control with the lip liner. You've also changed the colour. You've lost the magic of a one single tone colour, which is what lipstick gives you. And you know, the great thing about pale lipsticks is they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be in every corner. They can be just like, what they are is a wash of colour over your mouth. And that's what this one is. The composition of these lipsticks is very, very glossy, it's very shiny, it's very moist, it's very dewy. There's oils and sort of wonderful properties in it that will actually help moisturise your mouth. So you are getting the benefits of both lip gloss and lipstick in one. It's very easy to describe makeup by eras. So I'm going to say this is 50s, okay? Which means a more colourful eye and certainly a more colourful mouth. Dash's face is already made up from the previous look. I want to keep it quite modern, so I'm using this colour underneath as well to give it a sort of modern smokiness. So now I'm adding a kind of greeny blue eye, which is with the mouth will look very 50s. I'm then going to take this colour, our favourite, our Sari Doré, and I'm going to put this directly from the tube onto Dash's mouth. One of the main reasons I'm using it straight from the tube is that unless you used a lip liner that was exactly this colour, you would knock out some of the true colour of this lipstick. And one of the wonderful things about this lipstick, besides its texture and the things that we know that all Rouge Coco lipsticks have, is the extraordinary colour. I want to keep this colour as pure as possible. Using a lip liner would break the purity of the colour. So again, the same way, we just sweep it across. You know, you can dab it a bit because it might make it easier just to dab it a bit. Sometimes, especially if you're doing someone else's mouth, in my case, it's easier to dab than do a great big streak because you don't know the control of someone else's mouth the same way as you know the control of your own. We're getting a really fantastic sort of 50s look going here. This colour is dreamy. Wow. That is so beautiful on you. Perfect. Thank you. Now we're going to move into what I would call, for lack of for an expression that's very makeup friendly, goth, which means dark eyes and a dark lip. And it is the most fantastic individual look you will ever get. It really brings things up to another level. What you need to really create the goth look is the classic Rouge Noir lipstick, which is this one. Chanel brought this out in the 90s. We were all quite surprised because it's such a dark colour, and Chanel being so traditional, good for them for doing it. It has become one of the classic colours in the new Rouge Coco range as well, which means it has the new texture and the new wearability and the new softness, the new creaminess, and all of those wonderful textures, all the wonderful qualities this new lipstick line has. Original colour, state-of-the-art formula. In keeping with the mouth, I wanted the eyes to be kind of smoky and strong. So a lot of brown pencil around and inside the eye to really make the eye pop. Tons of black mascara and brown eyeshadow. So the eye is very intense actually, and in fact the intensity of the eye and the mouth is much the same. You know, one is not popping out more than the other. They're both deliciously balanced. So I'm going to put it on. Open. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, I'm going to keep applying it on. Goodness. And even for this one, because Dash's mouth is so unbelievably beautiful, I'm not using a lip liner. This is the one colour you could actually get away with using a lip liner extremely well because it is such a dark, intense colour. No lip liner would show through at all. Goodness. I put on many layers so the intensity is really there. The colour of the intensity is really there, but it needs to be softened at the edges a bit. Now, I'm going to take a tissue, and rather than use it classically, which is normally people tell you to open your mouth, or you do this yourself, you put the tissue in and blot. You're removing too much to the centre then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use it another way, which means literally taking the tissue and blotting it straight over the mouth like this. So then you can actually get the lip formation on the tissue. Then I'll just take the tissue and gently dab until you get the softness that I desire. There you go. Divine. Thank you. Thank you.